top 5 matchup in the SEC.
Starter, 20 points per game.
Undefeated record on the road for Vanderbilt. And a quick bucket for...
And trying to take away those three-point looks.
Caleb Blake's going inside to Justine Passat. She turns around in the short quarter and makes it for Vanderbilt facing the Gamecocks.
Well, it makes South Carolina they're more athletic and more of a threat in
the star freshman point guard. It's a turnover into the hands of Tanaya Latson. Fast break points for South.
free throw line.
She's an 80% free throw shooter and completes the three-point play. That's a good sign.
Really, oh, look at the pressure again by South Carolina's defense.
McKeer over to Tessa Johnson.
That her team had to play with, and it had to start on the defensive end, and so far, so good.
Defense fueling off. Even just a sophomore, that is a veteran presence with the ball now for Vanderbilt. 3 seconds, the turnaround, and put in from Ayanna Mitchell. Size-wise, you feel like South Carolina has the advantage?
Well, they do. They have the size to go to. Right now, they're pretty bad. I might go get my ankles taped as intense as Dawn was in shoot-around.
She is covered up by McDaniel. Justine Passat, she is so good at knocking down the three.
And in over 4 minutes with it.
That's going to be an offensive foul against Tessa Johnson.
I heard 2 words, discipline and relax. Not to get over anxious on the defensive end. And
Win in time, they just picked up her 2nd foul for Vanderbilt. Tessa Johnson off the inbound. Latson feeding Okot up and in.
By herself.
Tessa Johnson, bang! Jada Brown responds. 3.
And that's off 7 assists.
Oh, Okot by herself. Sasha Washington to Blakes. Blakes a little step back. And Michaela Blakes with her first bucket. For South Carolina, Raven Johnson has 2 fouls on the bench. Okot, little pick and roll, tried to swing it over in the corner to Latson, and they got stuck on the eye. Joyce Edwards covered up. South Carolina. Latson in the paint, in and out. Okot, rebound, put back, and she's fouled.
Body, great length, can finish, and a shot blocker.
Aubrey Galvin goes over Medina Okot. Okot
That they have had on the defensive end.
And already, too, how they've morphed in this game. They started the smaller lineup.
The versatility of South Carolina, and I think that Oklahoma game was eye-opening.
Got it back. Tornabees.
That wants to get a shot in the paint.
Latson in the corner. How about a triple?
Pass. That's what I'm talking about. Vanderbilt being sped up.
Tessa Johnson stops and pops. Little bank shot. All right.
So if they give themselves a chance to get a shot, they could turn things around.
Well, 2. South Carolina shooting 7 point. Raven Johnson still in foul trouble on the bench. Tessa Johnson. Dagger.
Look, that's the 2nd leading scorer in the nation on the floor for you.
Medina Okot working. Blake's elevating over Okot. And Michaela
Got to be there so you can take advantage of that size.
Passat looking for a 3 in transition. It got blocked by McKeer. Brown the inbound to Mwin Tanda. It's Mwin Tanda for 3. Back to back. At the first, a big Monday men's doubleheader coming up on Monday on ESPN. They got McKeer, both free throws go.
Has that length to be effective. Aggressive and the ball pressure. that South Carolina is applying.
Blakes for two.
I mean, they are so connected defensively right now.
Michaela Blake. 5 seconds for Latson.
Team like South Carolina, the length, and a team that's capable of playing the way that South Carolina is playing tonight, I think gives Oklahoma a lot of confidence.
Johnson at the free throw line. She's been in double figures in 8. Inside to Sasha Washington, up on Edwards. Ava Black.
Over. I'm sure that's got to be something Shea Ralph is going to talk about in the locker room at halftime.
Deep from Blakes.
Man, she is special. Had one stop, put two more together.
Tyler McDowell in the corner. 3. They only average 6 threes a game.
Yeah, they're more than just a post game. That's for sure. And now they've got the shooters. That makes them contenders.
Ava Black at the free throw line. It gets the first. Thursday night, you can catch a whip in the second game at 9 Eastern. Also available on the ESPN app. 9 seconds for Latson. Every player South Carolina has put on the floor have brought their defensive game today. Transition bucket for Aubrey Galvin. 7 seconds. Isla McDowell down to Okot. Got her own board. 5 seconds. Vanderbilt's got to shoot. Make it 18 for Blakes. But for these 3.5 seconds. Mitchell gets it back to Galvin. Banks in the 3.
Productive as they were.
There's Michaela Blake. She's got 18 to lead all scorers. Excuse me, she has 20 to lead. Justine Passat. Off the mark. Sasha Washington with the offensive rebound. She is one of the best.
As abysmal as that first quarter was, to come out of the locker room like they did.
Latson with the
Take a seat.
4 fouls for her.
The discipline behind McDaniel. She had hit a 3. She could have taken another one.
Latson feeding in. Latson spinning, looking for a foul. Cut to the basket, Ayanna Mitchell. Latson just goes right to the rack. Tessa up ahead of Joyce Edwards. Them in field goal percentage and in steals. Woo! Galvin will behind the back. Up. Edwards comes to get it. Snuck into the corner. Tessa Johnson! He sets the screen from Washington. When Ntanda coming to the basketball. Hits the 3 that likes that spot. Top 2 win since 2002, but South Carolina has been in control since the start. Latson adding it.
Made such a major impact since joining this program.
Joyce Edwards with the finish. Here's one in Ntanda. No room to work. Jada Brown. Gamecocks have 4 players in double figures, led by Tessa Johnson with 20.
Oh, nice pass.
Okot is
Raven
one of
Johnson.
them. 6 seconds for the Commodores. Blakes lets it fly. Got it. McDaniel. Raven Johnson for the triple. 5 seconds. Galvin off of 1 foot.
As you get closer, when you get into March and get into February and closer to March.
McDaniel feeding Okai. Continue that. UConn being the other one.
I'm going to tell you, this South Carolina team playing with great discipline.
How do you do this morning? Dawn Staley came out immediately and set the tone. How would you describe Coach Staley this morning in shoot-around?
The game. And she felt like the effort, the energy that the team brought out against Oklahoma, it's a good one from Oklahoma.
Coach, if you saw your team come out defensively, how South Carolina did, what would you think?
I would be very pleased that they're serious based on making shots, but set the tone defensively, getting steals, deflections, and getting out to the races.
This is a South Carolina team that,
I mean, you get Turnaby's at 6'7" to come in with her talent skill to go along with a Medina Okot. Adele
can't get back-to-back threes, but Sasha Washington on the glass.
Remember, Passad's playing with 4 fouls.
Wondering what that would look like today. Washington gets the first. Well, big. And Asia Wilson has a statue out front of the arena. Look at their improvement from freshman to sophomore year, and then look at South Carolina has dominated this basketball game against one of the 2 undefeated teams in the nation. Vanderbilt came in its best
of South Carolina. First is points in the paint.
High school teammates. Doubleheader. It starts at 6 Eastern, Kansas and TCU, followed by Louisville and Stanford. That's coming up on.
South Carolina is the depth. I mean, they can just keep coming at you in waves.
We talk depth, and South Carolina's gotten 23 points off its bench tonight.
In a row, undefeated. Yeah, they started off the season against Cal and Paris. Team to lose the confidence that they've built. I mean, they're gonna still be in the hunt.
First time to score 100 points in regulation versus an AP top 5 opponent since 2023. McDowell. Threes keep. Aga Makarov.
To the shoot around and carrying that over into the game.
Makarov back to back. Challenge accepted, and you can check it off the list. South Carolina.
5 assists today. Everybody came in.